Good morning, everyone. It's Karen, and welcome to Live Wednesday. I'm losing my voice this morning. I apologize. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello and happy Wednesday, and I hope everybody's doing well out there. It's going to be, I have a little short video. Well, I'm not a video. I'm going to actually do it live on camera to do today, show you how to make a two-color iCord. Something that a couple people have been asking me about. Hang on a second. I think I'm echoing here. Hang on a second. I have a second camera and I think it's giving me some feedback. Hang on one second. Can you guys hear that feedback? Just let me know if you do. Hopefully it's being taken off. Anyway, I'm going to pop into chat and see who's all here. We have Linda and Daisy. Good morning. I'm glad you guys are here. And Judy's here. Good morning, Judy. And Ellie Mae, good morning. Good morning. And Renee is here. Good morning, Renee. And I think that's everybody. I see you guys are chatting a little bit in chat as well. If anybody else is here that hasn't popped in and said good morning, make sure that you do. There's Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie. It's good to see you here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the giveaway really quick. Most of you guys, if you are on my newsletter, probably already know this, but I'm giving away a digital copy of It's All About the Donuts. It's an 8-page pattern done with 12 mini skeins, which are all the little colors that represent the sprinkles of the donut, and then one full hank of the brown in this case, which is the dough of the donut. That's what kit that I did for Chaos Fiber Arts. Couldn't think of this for a second there. She is one of my one of the dyers I work with a little bit, and this was her first Advent kit last year, and so this was actually released last December as a kit. I don't believe that the kits are available any longer, but the pattern is now available to the public, so you can use any minis, just 12 different colors. Each one of these little groups here, I'm going to see if I have a better picture that I can show. Oh, actually, let me show you the actual shawl. Here's the actual shawl. And if you look at these colored sections, there's actually 3 colors that are worked in each one of these colored sections. So this first one is pink and red and orange, and then yellow and green and kind of a goldenrod. And then I've got like a teal green and a darker green and a light blue in this section right here. And then the final section are all blues and one purple. So that's what these colors are. This is a fun shawl. It's pretty big. It's it wraps pretty good around you. You can see from the picture here that you can wrap it around your neck as a cowl too. I'm trying to remember what the final dimensions were really quick here. Oops. And it's fully charted and color photos and all that stuff, just like you're used to. It's 70 inches wingspan, or 178 centimeters by 40 or 34 inches deep, the depth to the longest point, or 86.5 for those of you who like centimeters. So this is the free pattern, or the giveaway pattern, I should say. It just went on sale in my shop yesterday. So if you are not a winner, you can still get it. If you're a newsletter subscriber, you got a 25% off coupon yesterday. So make sure you check your inbox for that. If you're not following me anywhere but on Facebook or Instagram, I have a 10% off coupon for you there. So you might want to check those out. So anyway, I'm going to tell you now how you can win this one. To win this one, all you have to type in the chat box is #donuts. So #donuts is what you want to type in the comments. So if you're interested in winning a copy of that, Ellie Mae said that's a really beautiful crochet. Oh yeah, that would be a perfect prayer shawl. That would be awesome. And Laura, good morning, Laura. It's good to see you. And thank you. I appreciate that. It's a fun shawl to make. It's all double crochets. The section here where I did the 3 different colors in each little section here are done with post stitches. So you're going to do front and back, front post stitches. I believe I did all of them in front post stitches. I can't remember now. It's been a while. Yeah, front post stitches that make this look a little different, but it's a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enter to win. I see there's a bunch of entries already. And I think I have that pattern, Time to Make the Donuts, out in box. Yes, that's the one. That was the box, Time to Make the Donuts. And I called the pattern All About the Donuts. So yes. So I'm going to take that off screen now for a little bit, and I will put it back on later. Okay, so oh no, it's raining. Oh, Dawn, you're in Florida. You're getting ready for a hurricane over there, aren't you? I hope you stay safe. I've heard that it's been kind of worrisome. Hopefully it'll pass by where you are. I hope. Okay. And Stephanie has the kid as well, but she hasn't had time to make it yet. Well, good. I'm glad a few of you did get the kits. So that's really exciting to know. So when you have a chance to make them, make sure you send me pictures. And that's true for everybody. If you have any of my patterns, I've been really bad lately about doing photos of, excuse me, photos of the, of people's projects, but I have them all saved and labeled. So I'm hoping that in January, I'll start scheduling those and you guys can start seeing those on social media of your projects. When I'm going to be releasing patterns, hopefully starting some point next year, not the first 3 months, those super patterns that I couldn't share until they are released to the public. But the ones that I've had pattern testers for, those will be released around the same time I start publicizing those patterns. So be watching for those. I just saw Teresa again. Good morning. You're great. You're great. I was just telling everybody I'm giving away a copy of It's All About the Donuts. So if you're interested in doing that, I'm just going to pop it up here really quick. Type in #donuts. That would be how you can enter to win this free pattern. Okay. Oh, and thank you for the gift. For those of you who are not part of the Pattern Club, those 22 people who joined at the very beginning of the Pattern Club last December got a little special treat from me in the mail. So because they took a chance on the Pattern Club. And I thought I'd better show you guys what I sent them all. I had these with the Crochet Crew logo and it says founding member. So the 21 people or 22 people who joined last December before I shut it down until I renamed it, all got those. And they are considered founding members of the Crochet Crew. So it was just kind of a cool little thing that I did for them. And there were a couple other little treats in there too, but I thought I'd show the founding members. They are the only people besides me who will have a founding member yarn gauge. So anyway, let's see. Hang on, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You just bought a copy of the pattern. Okay, cool. I haven't gone through to see who's bought them yet. So I'm glad you did. You did. I'm excited to see what you guys think of this pattern. Everybody loves it, including the dyer. The dyer crocheted her own. And she keeps telling me what a well-written pattern it is. So that makes me happy that, even someone who doesn't crochet a lot says it's a really good written pattern. So I was really excited to hear that. Okay. Linda says, something about, okay. So what am I seeing here? Oh no. I'm so sorry, Laura. What a beautiful cat though. I'm so worried about my cats crossing over to my two are They're 15, almost 16. And, that's getting old for cats. I don't know if Callie's usually in my office, but she's not today. Otherwise, I'd pick her up and show you guys Callie. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. I'm so glad you guys like the little gifts that I sent out. You guys, it means a lot to me. Last year, it was a trial run, and I learned a lot. And I hope you guys learned a little bit too, and hope you guys are excited for next year. I will talk more about that probably next week. Well, yeah, probably next week about what's going on with the Crochet Crew and stuff like that. So stay tight. Okay. So today's topic, like I mentioned earlier, is learn how to make 2-color iCord. I did a little short video on YouTube a while back, probably back in March or April. But it's something that people have been asking me about because they liked it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a little quickie lesson on this really quick. So, but in the meantime, while I'm working on this and showing you guys this, if you have a question for me on anything, just go ahead and type a Q, just like at the bottom of the screen says Q space, and then your question in the comments, and I will scoop those up and answer them. I do have some things to share with you too, so we'll be doing that. But if you have any questions, just type them in, and I will answer them. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my other camera. Hang on one second here. And I'm going to take And I saw there's a bunch of comments coming up. Here we go. Okay. I'm glad you guys are really excited about the gifts. I told you that I was going to do something special at the end of the year for you guys. So I'm really excited that you guys liked what I sent you. So I appreciate that. Let's see. Okay, all those comments about the shawl means I need to move it up in the queue after Christmas presents are made. I understand that one. I'm working on Christmas presents too. Judy, you didn't have any sound? Oh, shoot. You guys didn't hear any. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? I should have had all the comments there so I could. Okay, you guys can hear me now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another one of these. Just show you again here really quick. I am so sorry. I didn't have I wasn't looking at the banners that you guys were telling me that you couldn't hear. So I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear. Okay. So let's do this again. Okay. So start with the slip knot and you have both yarns. I always forget too, guys, that if I don't have both cameras on the screen, you can't hear me. So I need to have both cameras on the screen. Okay, so you have to have both yarns together and you're gonna make a slip knot. Okay. And when you make the slip knot, you're going to figure out which color is in the front. In this case, this is the purple in front now. So I'm going to make sure my purple is in front when I'm working this. Okay. So now I'm going to yarn over with the front yarn and then pull through with the back yarn. So the purple wrapped and then pull through with the yellow. So then I'm going to wrap with the purple, pull through the yellow, wrap with the purple, pull through the yellow. So when you're looking at this, and of course I didn't do it correctly again, but you'll see that the purple's in front. So I should have had the purple in the back. So if I did that, if I switched them, the yellow in front, the purple goes through, the yellow, and then the purple. Do you see how that's working? So now the purple's in front and the yellow's in back. Now, one of the things I was talking about earlier is that you can use these for, excuse me, you can use these for like purse handles because they're pretty sturdy. It's pretty sturdy yarn. It does a great job to do like an edging. You can make this long enough to edge like the neckline of a sweater. You could use it to, I'm trying to think what else you could use it for that I can think of. Use it to wrap a sweater. You could do a blanket. One of the things I like to do with these, if you're teaching kids, you could use your leftover yarns. And like if you have 2 fingering weights, you could make a long cord. And then if you're teaching kids to crochet, you could use like a size Q or an S crochet hook and use this as the yarn, and you can make a cute little single crochet scarf in 2 colors without making them work too hard. You can even do it for yourself if you have leftovers, that kind of thing. So it's really kind of fun. It's kind of mindless. It's something you could do while you're watching TV and just keep going, you know, however long you want it to be. And then when you're ready to end off, now I got to find my scissors again. You just cut. And pull through. And there you go. See, mine have got the 2 colors. You can even switch them up so that you can have the 2 colors in different spots, that kind of thing. So it's always a little bit different. So that is a color iCord. Anybody have any questions for me? put these both here. So here's one that's pretty much all yellow except for that one purple. And then here's one that I switched the colors around a little bit. I'm going to take this one off. Anybody have a question? I saw a couple people. Yep, you guys all could hear me this time. Carlene, good morning. I'm glad you're here. And I saw you come pop in. And it almost looks like a long-tail knit cast on. Kind of. Yeah, actually it does without all the loops, the live loops to start knitting with. It kind of does the same idea. That's why it would be a cool little edging kind of thing. So, but it's fun. It's something that you can use up yarn just for any reason. You could crochet with it. You can use it as an edging. You can use it all sorts of things. So I just thought I'd show you that because I get a lot of questions about the actual instructions for that. So I thought I'd do it today on the video. I've gotten a couple responses from people about, I'm going to actually take off this camera and exit really fast. Hang on one second, guys, because it's making all this noise. You could use it as a drawstring. Yes, I just saw Judy pop that in. You could definitely use it as a drawstring. Okay, I got to take off this camera here really fast. Okay. All right, now I don't have the echo in my ear. I hope you guys sure was. I need to figure out how to make that work without the echo. But yes, Judy said use it as a drawstring. Shoelaces, it would make great shoelaces for kids or adults. Drawstring for a bag. So that's what I would use it for. It's not a true iCord, like if you're a knitter, it's not a true iCord where it's going to work all the way around looking pretty much the same as a tubular thing, but it is kind of a fun little fancy thing to do. So, okay. Any questions on that before I go any farther? Okay. I'll be watching the comments, but remember, if you have a question for me, type a Q, a space, and then your question in chat, and I will answer your questions. But before I do that, before I do anything else, I want to just remind everybody who's new that popped in, I'm giving away a copy of It's All About the Donuts, the original. It came out yesterday. This is the original shawl that you see photographed. It's made with 12 mini skeins of yarn and 1 large hank of fingering weight yarn. All the minis are fingering weight as well. It's 70 inches wide, so it wraps quite a bit. The original pattern was for the Chaos Fiber Co.'s Advent last December. And so if you got the kit, you got the pattern. But if you didn't get the kit, you can buy the pattern now. It's now available to the public. I let her have it for a year because she brought it to events and things like that too. So if you have the kit and you have the pattern, don't enter. But if you would like to enter to win, I'm going to put this on the screen really quick. Hashtag donuts is what you want to do. And hashtag donuts in the comments, and that will enter you to win a copy of the pattern. So I'll be doing that at the end of the show. So if you would like to enter to win, you can do that. Otherwise, if you are a newsletter subscriber, you have a newsletter, if that came in yesterday, that has a 25% off discount. And if you are following me on Instagram or Facebook, you have another coupon there for 10%. So it's up to you. I mean, if you've got, obviously, if you're a newsletter subscriber, you got the better deal. So make sure you do subscribe to my newsletter to get the better percentage off. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about what's new. Actually, it's not really new. It's what I'm working on. I finally started my grandson's Christmas stocking. Now, you guys know I knit these, but I thought I'd show you. This is James' stocking. This is I'm almost at where the heel's going to be. I've just got about probably like 3 more rows, and then I've got it. And then I get to do save the spot for the heel because I do afterthought heels on these. But he's got little trees and the Christmas ornament, and then he's got this little snowflake thing going on. It really needs to be blocked. You can tell that it's very sloppy right now. When it's blocked, I'll show it to you guys again. But I am working on this. I should finish it this week and get it on the blocking board. So that is what my first thing. I'm really excited about that. It's actually from a pattern. I just saw Laura say it's so sweet. Thank you. It's from a pattern that I got on Lovecrafts. It's something like Mix It Up Christmas Stocking, something like that. I can't remember the name of the designer, but it's got all of these different. I'll show you. Pull this back out. It's got all of these different things, and you mix and match them how you want them to look. So what I've done is I did for the top of the stocking. My entire family has all different things in different orders. Like my son-in-law has puppy prints because he loves dogs. My son has a reindeer on his. My husband actually had to go out and find an alpaca chart for his because he wanted alpacas. But everybody's is a little bit different on the top, and then the foot, I did everybody's the same to tie them in. So this is the foot right here. So as you can see, I finished the snowflakes, and I'm right here, this row with the dotted line. That's where I'm at for James's. I have to knit that row, and then I have 2 rows of solid green to do. And then see this bar right here? That's where I put in the waist yarn so that I can do the heel later. But I use a software called PC Stitch, which is actually a cross-stitch software, and that's how I create these charts. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I do that for my Crochet Fair Isle too. So when I have the Fair Isle classes, or if you have my books or anything like that, the charts that are all in there were done on PC Stitch. So it's cross-stitch, but you can do so many different things with it. It's really great. I see you guys posting here. Love the green and white together. Yes, we don't have anybody with green at all for our stockings. My husband's is a dark blue and white. Mine's a light blue and white. My son is yellow and dark blue because those are Montana state colors. My daughter and son-in-law are both red and white. One is solid white with the red images, and the other is solid red with the white images. Washington State's colors. So they're college colors. And then now James has green. So I'm really excited to finally have green in there. Oh, thank you guys. I'm so glad you guys like the stockings. I can't wait for it to be done because I also have to start working on his Christmas gifts. Stephanie, I think, was talking about Christmas gifts. And yeah, I have 2 gifts for him, for James, that I'm knitting. They're actually things that my daughter found that she liked. So that's why I'm knitting rather than crocheting, because she really liked them. So that's happening as soon as the stocking's done. I'll be working on those. So what I finally decided to do for the Christmas season is during the day, I work on projects for work, but at night when I'm watching TV, it's all about the family gifts. So I can try to get as much as I can done between the 2. So it's been interesting working on stuff, but like I said, I should be able to finish his stocking this week so that as soon as that's done, I can start working on the other pieces. Okay, so I showed you the stocking. Oops, I just rolled my chair over the next project, so hang on. There we go. So you guys know I love to knit socks, and this is what I do when I watch football, because if I do anything else while I'm watching football, I always end up having to rip it out. So I'm knitting myself a pair of socks. I finished one. This is fingering weight yarn. It's merino nylon, but this is from a dyer who's no longer dyeing yarn. Her name was Cedar Hill Yarns, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, I don't have her label. It's downstairs. I think it's Cedar Hill yarn. So this yarn is no longer available. And that's why I'm knitting socks out of it, because I really can't use it in design work anymore because she's not dyeing anymore. But I really love the color. So it's called Whispered Secrets. It's kind of a mint green. It's actually pretty dead on in the picture right here. It's got like a corally red, a mint green, and white. So it's kind of speckled, kind of working on the second one. So the red or the coral red color is kind of speckled in there. So I love this yarn. Yep, Cedar Hill. She's a great lady. I wish she was still dying. I'm really bummed that she's not because I love her yarns. I just saw Ellie Mae pop that in. She's great. She is so great. Okay, so that's the second thing I'm working on. And then the third thing I'm working on is my niece I just had a great nephew born. It was a couple weeks ago. His name is Sawyer. And I'm working on a baby hat for him. I'm also working on a blanket for him, but that's the blanket, one of the blankets that I am videoing, and it's kind of not available for me to show on screen at the moment, but I am working on his hat. So I am knitting a little hat, and I've been doing this like while I'm on conference calls, with talking to people here on my computer. At least I can get something in my hands that I don't have to think about. So yeah, there you go. Ellie Mae's got some comments here. Hang on one second. And Sweet Mountain. Yes, Sweet Mountain Fibers. Actually, I have a pattern coming out at the end of the month using Sweet Mountain Fibers. I haven't used Knitting McPurley. I saw that you popped in Knitting McPurley, not Minnie McCurley. It's Knitting McPurley. She's got some great yarns. Yes, and I need to get some of her yarn and try it out. I haven't tried hers yet. But Sweet Mountain, I absolutely love. And like I said, on November 29th, the pattern's coming out using her yarn. So I'm really excited about that too. She has actually tossed around. Who's tossed around opening her shop back up? I'm not sure who you're talking about there. Knitting McPurley? I thought her shop was already open. Or are you talking about an actual physical store? I've started collecting baby patterns. The grandson who got married in June is making me, oh my goodness, congratulations. That's so great, Stephanie. How exciting. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. Stephanie, do you knit? Because I'll send you some links to some patterns that my daughter really likes. So, but okay, so Ellie Mae says autocorrect. Cedar Hill has, she's thinking about opening her shop back up. I hope she does because I love her dye process. And Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, actually, yes, I love her yarn. You guys all saw earlier this year, I did an interview with her live here on the live stream. And my pattern, Home of the Brave, is using her Patriot collection. So I'm really excited. I'm going to hopefully be using some more of her yarns next year. I have just been this year between my daughter having a baby and finishing up my cancer treatments and all of the other things that went on with my daughter. I have not worked with dyers other than those that I had already committed to earlier in the year. So once I get through the holidays or getting ready for the holidays, I should say, I'm going to be contacting a lot of dyers and starting to work on new things for next year. So yes. Let's see. Cedar Hill has, talked about that well, Ellie Mae, if I don't find out about that before you know about it, let me know because I really like her yarns. Don't know how to knit, but I do know how to knit, but I'm slower and nationally concentrate on crochet. Yes. Okay. I'm going to be hopefully releasing a couple kids patterns next year or the year after, or at least I'm working on it. I had been designing a baby sweater. You guys probably remember last year in 2021, I was working on a baby sweater that was in girl colors. And I've had to put that aside because sizing it has been a problem. So I need to go back to that and resize it and work on that. But I'm trying to get these things off my screen so you guys can actually see my face. Yeah, so hopefully I will have more crochet patterns. I do have crochet patterns on my site right now. I have actually, this one is, even though it's done in girls' colors, it's unisex. This is more for toddlers. This is cherry color cardigan, and this is one of my favorites. Is Mr. Cunningham. This one actually, I believe, starts at a 12-month, and this Mr. Cunningham is a unisex as well. I just did it as a boy's sweater because I did the other one as a girl's sweater. Well, it's based on chest sizes. So it's from 21 to 28 inches chest size. I guess this is a 12 months, 2T, 4, and 6. So that's these two crochet patterns are available. And I have limited number in print. Those I'm hoping to sell out in the few. Well, I only have one of the cherry cold cardigan in print. So I'm trying to think if I have any. I also have two other sweaters that I don't have print patterns for. One is called Rock Around the Clock, I think is the one. It's a vest with a hat, with a newsboy hat. And then the other one is Sweet Shop Pullover. No. Yeah, Sweet Shop Pullover, I think. So those are two other crochet sweaters that are for kids as well, Stephanie. So if you're interested in those. And I see everybody congratulating Stephanie. And Stephanie, yes, I will definitely send you the links to those patterns. Okay. So I showed you that. I showed you the baby hat. Okay. So I'm opening it up to questions. Anybody that has questions, go ahead. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because I've been talking a little bit. Or anything you have comment about. I apologize that things have been really slow, but this is kind of a slow down time as far as projects are concerned and doing things. I'm very focused right now on all the stuff behind the scenes because December 1st, I'll let you guys know, I will be launching the Crochet Crew Part 2. Can you guys see me now? Okay, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. My computer did something really funky and I don't know what happened. Can you guys hear me and see me now on the live stream? Can someone please let me know? Okay. I have no idea what's going on. My computers have been acting funny all day, all morning. I've been up since like 4 a.m. my time. So this whole daylight savings time has totally thrown my body off. But my computer has gone totally crazy this morning, and I didn't want to reboot it before I started the live stream because I didn't know if it was going to come back for me. So I apologize. But anyway, so Crochet Crew is coming December 1st. If you are a subscriber to my newsletter on Tuesday when my next newsletter comes out, there's going to be information about an informational meeting that I'm going to have as a Zoom call. You can ask all the questions. I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes, all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up for free. If you can't attend the time that I'm going to be doing it, sign up anyway, because anybody who is not able to attend and everybody who does attend will get a link afterwards to review the video so you can learn about what we talked about. And then you can always send me questions if I didn't answer one of your questions on the live stream. Or on the Zoom call. But I'm doing it as a Zoom call because I want to be able to share my screen better and I want to be able to actually talk to you. So if you have a question, you can ask it live, and that way I can get those answers for you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I just saw somebody. Oh, Linda's bonkers this morning. I don't know why mine's going bonkers, but it is. And then Ellie may hate the time change. The time change really, usually when we fall back, we get the extra hour, I never have a problem. But this year, for some reason, both my husband and I are waking up really early and falling asleep early at night. So it's been really weird. And I just feel off this time. Usually I don't feel off. It's usually spring where I feel off. So I don't know what it is this year, but it's been crazy. Okay. Your work computer doesn't like you. Yeah. Well, I have two computers here. I have my laptop, which is what I'm doing the live stream on. And then I also have a Macintosh that I bought. It's just a little mini Mac Mini that I bought to be able to do video editing. But I'm starting to think that I might just switch over to my Mac and leave my my laptop to the wayside at this point. So it's been interesting the last couple weeks with my computers and everything. So anybody? If you're mean to the copper, commuter for laptop, same union. That's pretty funny. Thanks. That's a good one. Any questions, guys? You guys have been really quiet for the most part. Anything else you guys like to talk about? Just trying to think what else might be happening. I'm just about ready with. I'm waiting for the photos, but my new free pattern for 2023 will be up on January 1st. I'll be announcing it then, but I'm working on that. Oh, I'm working on classes. I've got one scheduled for sure already. I'm still trying to debate. I'm going to be doing probably one or maybe two Tunisian classes that are beyond learning how to do the stitches. I'm thinking I'm going to do next in January. So these classes are going to be in January, and all of the classes that I'm going to be doing will be in the newsletter for sure on the 15th when it goes out next week. One of them is already up on my website, so you can do that as well. You can go look if you want, but you can wait for the newsletter too. The other two I'm probably going to put up today and then get them in the newsletter and announce what they are, on Tuesday. So I'm going to be starting to teach classes live on Zoom. I am going to be working towards maybe doing more live teaching. I have already been told I am teaching at 2 events this next year, one in April and one in June. I cannot say what they are yet because the contracts haven't been completed yet, but I will let you know that I will be start teaching around the country at live events. So those are coming. And I know a lot of people, according to my survey that I did earlier this year, or in September, I guess it was. It feels like it was longer than that. A lot of people want the standalone classes that kind of like Craftsy, where you can buy the class and then you can watch it, how fast or slow. And that's coming. That is coming. With the pandemic, I was hoping to get that launched during the pandemic, but between the pandemic shutting things down, people not buying as much, my income decreased because the year the pandemic hit, I taught live in February 2020 and everything shut down. And I had 4 more events that I was going to be teaching at and traveling to in 2020. Those got shut down. That cost me a lot of money. And to set up something like a Craftsy style, a Thinkific or little site, it costs a little bit of money. So that's why I've decided to put the money into the membership site first and see how that goes. And then eventually, if all goes well and the money is there to be able to build that site for you guys, it will be there. It's just, so we're just right now, I'm doing everything Zoom, and I'm going to be, I mean, even though I know there's a lot of people who can't do classes during the week, I'm limited on the weekends. So I am going to be doing every weekend in January. I'll have, well, it's a 6-hour class, and I'll be doing an hour and a half for 4 weeks in January, but I won't be teaching every weekend every month. So just so you guys know, I'll be doing another 4-week class, probably August, September-ish. If that's more of a winter type class, but we'll see. I mean, it could change, but right now that's just not a possibility for me. So anyway, that's it going on behind the scenes right now that I can talk about. So if you guys don't have any questions for me, I might as well go ahead and end it a little early. Next week, I'm going to, before I do that, I got to do the giveaway. Thank you. I didn't need a reminder, but I looked at my pattern here and it reminded me. Now I just lost my train of thought. I did get some people, or at least one person had sent me in several ideas for these Zoom or these live streams. And I was just pulling it up right now to see if I got any on my form. My form has not gotten any responses. I'm still waiting for you people to send me stuff. So if you have an idea of something you would like me to talk about, please, please, please go to this link, KarenHooley.com/Q&A, and give me an idea of a little mini class, kind of like this 2-colored iCord. It's got to be something that I can do in like 20 minutes or less to teach. If it's something longer than that, I can't really do a live stream. I need more of a Zoom call, and we'd be on a class level. But if there's anything you want me to talk about, please send it to that, because I don't ever have time to go back to my YouTube channel and read through all of the comments that you guys send here live. So if you're watching after the fact, I get notified after the fact that you have left me a comment. But if you're here in chat and you give me something, especially right before I end everything, I don't usually ever have time to go back and look at the chat. So make sure you use this form if possible. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's do the giveaway. I'm going to put the giveaway back up on the screen. So hang on one second, because I disappeared for a second. My screen disappeared, so I have to put it back on the screen. There it is. Okay. So, okay, I saw Ellie Mae. I'm going to do the giveaway and then I'll answer your question. Okay. Hang on one second. Okay. So if you would like to enter to win a copy, a digital copy of It's All About the Donuts, I'm going to count backwards from 10 and then I will draw. Okay. So the only person who's not available is Stephanie, but you said you already had it. So we're good there. So I'm going to count backwards from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw. Uh-oh. My screen. Oh, there it goes. Ha! See, I told you everything's going really weird here right now with all my stuff. I'm going to have to reboot and figure out what's going on. Okay. Dawn, you're our winner. Congratulations, Dawn. I will put that pattern in your account on my website. I'm so excited that you won. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to take the confetti off here really quick. Congratulations. Okay, so Ellie Mae said, where are you at? Facebook, etc. Okay, so let me pull my keyboard over. I had to move my keyboard in order to, do the live or the little mini lesson. Okay, so Facebook. Just go to Facebook and search for Karen Hooley Designs. That is my Facebook link. Okay, I'm putting them in the chat. So that's just search for Karen Hooley Designs, all one word, and that's where I am on Facebook. And I'm on Instagram And that is at Karen Hooley. Put that in chat and then put that up. So that's where I am. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. I don't know that I'm going to go anywhere else at this point in time because I don't even have enough time in the day to do those three. I mean, I do the live streams, and I'm going to be doing more videos next year, but I don't know that I'll go anywhere else. But at this point, that's where you can find me on social media. Yay, Dawn, I'm so glad you won too. I'm so glad you're happy about it. So I will, like I said, I will put you, actually, you know what? I better write it down before I forget. Otherwise, I will forget. Okay, there you go. So I will put it in your account on my website. Okay, anybody else have a question for me before I go? Otherwise, I am going to have a busy week, and I will be back next week. And I will see you next week. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need to know other than my newsletter is going out on Tuesday. But other than that, I'm going to be working here behind the scenes. Maybe next week I'll have a couple things in crochet to show you that I'm working on. I just, like I told you, I was making those videos of the blanket I'm making for my niece, and it's kind of in a spot where I can't really bring it over easily. So I will hopefully next week I will have more to show you. Okay, well, have a great rest of the week. Blessings to everybody. Prayers to everybody who might need them, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you next time.